I am at work, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like I am going to have a customer, so I may be stepping away. So if I step away, I'm sorry for it takes a little bit for me to get back, but I am dealing. Hello, what's up, Liz? What up, girly? Uh, I am, as you know, I'm at work, so and I'm about to have a customer come in. When that customer comes in, I'm gonna have to step away for a quick second, long enough to deal with him, and then I'll be back. Give me a thumbs up, Beth. Give me a like, would you? Uh, what's up, 2-4? I'm at work as usual, and I got a couple customers coming in that may give me a little bit of problems, so I could be a few minutes. So just want to let you know, if I step away, that's why. So I don't know how these people are going to react, so I'll be right back. I'm going to mute my mic though, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Hello, everybody. Hi. Yo, sorry. Yeah, I'm at work, so I'm dealing with customers. I had 2 sets of customers walk in. I had to deal with them. I'm sorry, guys. Apologize. But hello, kitty cat. Kitty cat ice cream. Thank you, Liz. But yeah, I mean, when I'm at work, I deal with the customers, treat them, and sometimes they hold conversations with me. It's not like I ask for it, Really, I just wish they would come in, get their shit, and get the hell out. But if I think like that, then I won't bring business in. I won't make money. I won't get a paycheck because the business will close, right? That's what happens when you don't make money. So I try to accommodate everybody the best I can. So that's what's going on there. I sent Moken that invite to join me here, Beth, but he hasn't joined yet, which is fine. I stopped intake on all sugar, so I'm not eating nothing with sugar no more. It's all straight water. And my wife kind of freaked out this morning because usually when I wake up, I gotta have a glass of tea, a sweet tea, and I said no more. And I got just drinking water now. To get healthy, trying to get back in shape. Can't afford to go to a gym, but I got some weights at home. I've been lifting weights, going on my morning walks, which I've been meaning to go live when I go on my walks, but I haven't done it yet. Of course, I forget. Turn on the music and just walk, but that's going to change. This Monday, our podcast is going to be about Billy the Kid. So we're going to go over Billy the Kid this Monday, so be prepared for that. That'll be 7 Central, 8 Eastern this Monday. I'm still working on a lot of stuff as far as the podcast goes and still trying to learn. I'm not very, how should I put this? I'm not computer, I don't have PC smarts. So there's some things that I don't know and I don't understand and can't figure out. Does that make sense? But I'm working on it. I am working on it. Some shorts do good, some shorts don't do good at all. Here he is. What's up, dude?
I heard you. Uh, correcting that I wasn't here yet.
Yeah.
I told you what I was doing.
I don't care what you're doing. When it comes to going live, bro, that's our time, dude. We have to continue to grow this channel, bro.
Oh.
You have to get off your World of Warcraft high horse.
Leveling your character is easy. The end game is not.
Well, I'm going to say this to you right now. You wouldn't have had that PC to do World of Warcraft if it wasn't for Dan, jackass. For one. For two, you gave up on Xbox. I have nobody to play Rocket League with no more, thanks to you.
Because you're on a Democrat platform.
And Rubber is too drunk to be a partner all the time. He talks a lot of shit, bro, and I don't like it. Him and AC got into it, bro.
Oh yeah.
Again, bro. And Rubber said some shit to him, was like, well, I don't know. If you got a better job than delivering weed all the time, or some shit like that to AC, and AC blocked them and everything. They got into it. I said, Rubber, I'm not going to block you. I said, you're still my friend. He was like, yeah, but I say shit that pisses you off. I said, that's only because you're drunk. I was like, outside of you drinking, we're good, bro. I'm not gonna remove you and block you off of. And he was like, well, you know why AC blocked you, right? And I was like, no. He was like, because you said there'll never be a woman president. I was like, that's not why me and AC had a fallout, bro.
Right.
I was like, that is nothing. I did say that. I wasn't the only one that said that to AC and Panda. I said, Luke also said that to AC and Panda.
And I didn't get blocked.
And I sat there and said what caused the rift between me and AC was the fact that I sat there and asked him politely as a friend to stop calling me Jeremy Wade. I don't look like that dirty trailer trash motherfucker that goes out and does river monsters. Okay? I don't look like him. You know, and I asked him politely, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times as a friend to not call me that. Show me that much respect and not call me something that I ask you politely to do, not to do.
That is
And I said he threw a fit like a 2-year-old in on, you know, at the playground, and I just don't play those games.
right.
I'm not going to stoop to that level. You know what I'm saying? I have bigger fish to fry than sitting there and stooping to somebody's level of being a 2-year-old bully.
Yeah.
You want to act like a 2-year-old? You're going to get told to watch yourself. You know? And he goes, yeah,
like
but I thought
get put in timeout.
he was like, yeah, but I thought it was because you said there'll never be a woman president. I was like, in this current atmosphere, there will never be a woman president. The United States does not need a woman president. For one, they're too emotional. For 3, they don't look at things with strategy. They look at things with revenge. Okay?
You missed 2.
Yeah, what's that?
You said 1 and you said 3. What happened to 2?
Oh, 2 is because they don't have the capacity 90% of the time to think logically.
No, I mean most of them think with their emotions.
Right. But here's the thing. I also told Rubber, I said,
That's
but
the motherly stuff about them, you know.
I said, but what AC failed to tell you, Rubber, was this right here. If I were to vote for a woman president, it would be 1, Tulsi Gabbard, or 2, it would be Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the governor of Arkansas. And I said, and if I wanted to put a 3rd one in there, it'd be Carrie Lake from Arizona. I said, those are the 3 women that I would honestly say I could feel comfortable voting for.
Right.
For one, Sarah Huckabee Sanders ain't no freaking joke.
Right.
For 2, Tulsi Gabbard is a Marine.
Was.
And 3, Carrie Lake is 100% Americana, down to earth, no holds bar, and she don't put up with nobody's shit.
Right.
So that would be the 3 women. If I was going to vote for a woman president, those would be the 3 women I would vote for.
So therefore, you can't say that there can't be a woman president because you said yourself you would vote for somebody
Yeah,
like him.
but here's my philosophy. As of the current atmosphere in politics right now, there's not one woman except for maybe those three that I can honestly sit there and say would run this country correctly.
I would have to agree with you.
Minus the three that I mentioned.
Right.
You know, I would never vote for the governor of New Mexico because she's a dingbat. Okay.
I mean, she did take people's guns away from them against their, Second Amendment.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. And she
uh,
caught so much hell for that.
she did
So,
that,
you know,
and you can't have somebody like that in
here's how I
office
know
whenever they're going to go against the Constitution.
here's how I can sit there and say, honestly, say that is because every woman that is in politics, okay, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Most of them, not all of them. No, no, no,
99.9%.
no, no. You can't.
Yep.
No,
That
you can't. You can't.
0.1%,
No.
that 0.1% is the exception. Like Carrie Lake, Tulsi Gabbard, and Sarah Huckabee Sanders. There's no way I'd vote for Sarah Palin, that goofy cuckoo
Well,
Republican. The only reason why she ran Alaska successfully is because nobody lives there.
MGT.
So there's
What
that.
about Marjorie?
I would not vote for her crack ass. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Granted, I agree with some of what she says, but she's a crackpot. She's the Republican version of AOC. Am I right or wrong? I'm not saying, look, this is why I sit there and say, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm straight down the middle. I'm a nationalist. I'm a constitutionalist. America first. That's what I've
I'm
always.
more constitutionalist more than nationalist.
Well, I'm a
I
nationalist because I
love my
believe in America
country.
first.
I love my country, and yes, I do believe it should come first. But why does America get the blunt end of the stick whenever it comes to healthcare?
Okay, so I'm going to say this to you about healthcare. Medicare for all is not a good policy. It does not work. It does not work at all.
No, because it ends up breaking your constituents.
Well, it's not only that, but you know, I'm going to say this to everybody. In America, we believe we have the right to choice, right?
For the
Right?
most part.
For the most part. Okay. Back in the 60s, there was 10 oil companies. Now there's only 3. Okay. We only have 2 political parties. All right. And we only have 2 ways of living. Either you are or you ain't. And what that means is either you are living life okay or you ain't and you're living off of welfare. But yet, if you walk into a Baskin Robbins, you get 31 flavors. So we get the ideology that we have a choice. I'll be back.
And I don't think it's so much of a choice, though. Yeah, we get a choice whether to do right or wrong, but really, eh, oh no, it hurts my mind. It spaghettifies my brain. I do like that picture though that he has on his green screen. That is a nice picture. Uh, man, it's so hard to level items up. Takes so long. That's right there. Hurt my gloves. So
So, but yeah, we have this illusion that we have multiple choices. Okay, we have this illusion in America. Like I said before, we had 10 oil companies. Now we only have 3. Does that make sense to you? Does any of that what I said make sense?
well, the bigger oil companies swallowed up the smaller ones.
It was regulations that did that.
What regulations made companies go under?
Drilling regulations, searching for oil on federal land regulations, fracking regulations. Um, uh, uh,
Okay, so why haven't they come back now?
because they went belly up under regulations and sold their oil companies to the bigger ones.
So the bigger ones ate them up.
Okay, but there is such thing in America called the monopoly, the monopoly vice. You're not
Yeah,
supposed to
you
have a
can't have a
monopoly.
monopoly if there's more than one
Okay.
company.
No, there is a monopoly if you have more than one company. If the board members who sit on one oil company are also board members that sit on the other two, that is considered a monopoly. Just
Then that
because
would be
on
the
paper,
person that has the
just
monopoly, not the
because
company.
just be just because on paper they're not related doesn't mean they're not related.
It may not mean that they're related, but that's what matters is what's on paper. I'm sorry to say.
But too many regulations, too many EPA regulations, uh, the regulations that don't make sense at all. Some regulations shouldn't even be regulations. They're just fucking, words on paper that have nothing to do with drilling for oil or mining for coal. You know what I mean? So, it's just a bunch of shit that don't make sense. It's not even true. It's fake science. It's bullshit. And that's just the way it is.
Well, you're going to have fake science because the scientists that are performing the uh, experiments um, give back false um, uh, what am I false results.
Yeah.
Just like with marijuana, they give back false results and say, "Oh, this can actually kill somebody if you have so much."
Well, look at it like this. What's the definition of insanity?
Retrying something over and over again, expecting a different result.
But only getting the same results.
And getting the same.
That's the definition of insanity. So that's exactly what the government was doing. It's the reason why Trump changed a lot of the regulations and removed a lot of them from the big beautiful bill. It opens the door for people to be able to expand their horizon and be able to create a new company, maybe an oil company, maybe a factory, maybe a job that could, employ 1,500
Well,
people. You know what I'm saying?
and now with renters, people who's renting, homes and whatnot, and able to get a job and uh, everything in the big beautiful bill, they have it to where you can use your rent payments as a mortgage claim to be able to claim a mortgage to be able to buy a house.
Yeah, which I love that.
I mean, that would help people like you so much.
Yeah,
That's
and
been
and I plan to
throwing
use
money
that too.
away for years. Just
I'm planning on. Yeah,
that's what you're doing whenever you're renting.
I've been checking out $1,000 a month on rent for my house for over 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So for 15 years at $1,000 a month, add that up. I could have paid
Making
off a house.
you making them rich, rich.
Yep.
And then
And
you
that,
have,
and then you
you
add
know
that
what?
you add that into a trailer park that has 150 trailers at $1,000 a month per trailer. You know what
Rich.
I'm saying? For 12 months. That's $150,000 a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's
Then
living
you
that
add that
good?
up for a whole year.
You ain't. You ain't living that good.
No, hell no. 150K, that's 300K every 2 months. That's 600K every 8 months. That's 1.2 mil.
Yeah, that that's supporting two families at least. At least.
So they could use our rent that we currently have as credit as for a mortgage to buy a house.
Yeah, I believe so.
Because you ain't the first person I heard say that. I saw that on another YouTube channel. Somebody else talking about that on another YouTube channel.
Yeah, I believe so. Now
I
that
have to look
now
into
that
that.
it
I
got
want to look
signed
into that
into
more.
law. I
I want to
mean,
look into that more because if that's the case, then me and my
if
brother may go to Oklahoma and look at a house to buy.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
if it is, and if the signing of the bill goes into effect once he signed it, then yes,
Some
that
of that went into effect the day he signed it. Some of it does not go into effect until 2028.
so you might want to see when it starts or whatnot first.
But I think that may be one bill that's immediate. You know what I'm saying? Because
And I
it's
don't
not,
know about past payments either.
well, if they could use my line of credit as in what I pay a month on my current rent uh, as part of my application form for to buy a house, then I'm in like Flynn because I I've been paying $1,000 a month for as long as I can remember.
Right?
You know,
Yeah.
and if I could get a nice 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom house for around $1,000 a month in Oklahoma, then why not?
Right.
I can afford that. You know, so
That'd be
but
nice to to be.
That's a good thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But other than that, I'll look into that. But yeah, so Sunday after I get done mowing, taking a shower, whatever, whatnot, Sunday, I'm gonna sit down in front of my PC. I'm gonna do a little bit of research on Billy the Kid and go from there. So but yeah, that's what our plan is for Monday.
All right.
So and then Monday, the following Monday, um, I'm going to Missouri on the 20th. Um,
Everything's more fun in Missouri.
my daughter's going to be in Missouri at an Airbnb for about 2-3 weeks. So I'm going to go down and see her. My wife don't know it. It's going to be a surprise. So
Hope she's going to be able to sit down in that car for that
she
long.
will. She will. She'll be able to. God, I love my new rims on my car, man.
I'm going to come over there and spray them.
You better not, bro.
I'm going to
Wait a
take
minute.
my
How are you
clothes.
gonna do that? You're gonna have to stop at every rest area and charge your fucking goddamn hub around. You might want to buy a couple extra fully charged batteries to take with you to get somewhere.
I had you double take though. Wait, how you
Oh,
gonna?
okay. Wait a minute. How you even gonna get up here, bro?
Oh, yeah, being that we're a couple hours away.
Yeah. But
Oh,
yeah,
that was good.
I just want to do a little live on here. I got to do some editing on a bunch of other shit from our previous lives, like add some hashtags to them and get them brought up on the video side instead of the live side, and that way people can view them, stuff like that. So that's what's going on there. But I got us another sub. I got us a guy from Ohio. He came in and bought an NO2 tank, and he uh he subscribed to us. So we're back up to
Right on.
90 subs and shit. So, but yeah, I mean, you know, in about 10 minutes, I'll be closing. So we got 10-minute countdown left. So, but
So Beth says he can still use his Xbox.
yeah, I know. I saw that. Uh, I know he can, but he won't.
And it's nothing against you. You know this.
I know, but I got to give you shit, bro.
Yeah, but you know it's not nothing you can do to make it any better.
I know, man. It was a lot better when I got home from work and I could play fucking Rocket League with somebody. And now I go home and I turn on my Xbox and I'm like, do I even want to fucking play, bro? So I end up turning on Discovery Channel and fishing. It's getting boring, dude. You
Yeah.
know, that's because everybody that I fish with is either offline or fish during the day, and I can't do that anymore. You know,
Yeah, I turned to Beth what was it, yesterday or a couple days ago? Um, I think it was a couple days ago. I said there and turned to her. I said, I think my gaming days are behind me because it's getting too expensive for one. And I mean, I played on the Xbox for so many years, and I I, I think it's just time. It's done.
I think what it is for me is I'm ready to advance to PC. And I'm not talking like laptop PC. I'm talking about full blown capture
Three
card.
thousand dollar PC.
Yeah, I think I'm ready for that. And as long as I can use my Xbox controllers on a PC for PC gaming, then I'll be fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Oh, I've seen you trying to stream Rocket League.
yeah, it's fucking glitchy as shit, and I don't know how to fix that.
Your FPS,
Yeah,
get your frames per second
yeah,
on your stream and on your game. You got to
right.
look at them both, and you got to fix them to where they're more frames per second than what it is.
Okay, so you're saying my Twitch account frame rates per second needs to go up,
Yes,
but my Xbox, because I stream straight from the Xbox, it can stay the same.
I believe so. Yes,
Okay, so
and
that's
there
what I got to
won't be
fix.
so many pauses, for so long, while you're playing.
Because it does that on World of Tanks too, and World of Tanks is a hell of a lot slower than Rocket League.
Yeah,
You get what
like
I'm
I said,
saying?
it's the frames per second that you need to correct.
Okay, so I will fix that on Sunday. I'm not. That's why I haven't streamed lately, is because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So uh, I'll definitely have to fix that. Um,
But yeah,
I
I believe it would be on your Twitch because I mean mine's fine whenever I stream.
yeah, mine ain't. So something's not right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something's not right at all.
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
should turn it up to make sure there's more frame rates per second on Twitch
Yeah.
and leave Xbox alone. And
If
if I
if
have
you
to turn,
can. If you can, because I think that's behind a paywall.
it's behind a what?
A paywall.
What the fuck is that?
Where you have to pay Twitch
Oh, yeah,
Prime.
yeah. I'm not paying nothing to them motherfuckers. Yeah, fuck all that.
But I think you can. I don't know that it's behind the paywall for a fact. I'm just saying it may be. That's probably one of their you know deals. Um, but it looked like you were getting like 30 frames per second or 20 or something. It was real low.
How you doing today?
So you could probably get it to 60 and it would be fine.
I'll see what I can't do, but I'm not going to worry about that until Sunday.
As
So,
close to 60 as you can.
right, I'm not going to worry about that until Sunday.
Well,
So,
just remember 60 is the magic number.
right. But yeah, because it could be 30 on Twitch and my Xbox automatically runs 60 frame rates per second.
Good. How about you?
So if Twitch ain't set up for 60 frame rates per second, then that means I have to go into my account and I would have to fix that.
Yep.
You know, so
Yep.
I'll get it figured out. So, but as always, I'm Dave. That's Smoking. This is Gen X Unchained, and we're out of here. Peace.
Hey.